Let's see what's happening.
How do you know when people pop up?
Oh, look at them.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. How the hell do I get into there then? Yeah, I'll just have to wait and see if he comes in. Hey, Josiah, how are you? Hey, after 5. How's it going, Cody? Yeah, I went to respond to your message there, and I don't know. When you're on here, it throws it all up. But doing pretty good, Josiah. It's just another day taking and trying to do stuff, and then it rains, and just kind of been a horse crap day. Kind of rough. I gotta check this though. There it is.
What'd you do?
I made a mod.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, we're just hanging out. Wednesday night, I said I would go live for a few people, and hey, Raymond, how's it going? Good morning. You're doing good. Good deal after 5. How you doing, Raymond? You're still in the hospital? Probably till Thursday or Friday, you said? Yeah, me either, Josiah. Yeah, I was playing with StreamYard a little bit tonight, and that one... Hey, Coffee. How's it going, bud? Thank you. After 5, Cody there. StreamYard wants me to have my phone sideways, and I just don't know how. I gotta play with it more to see how the chat comes up on it and stuff. But then once we get that rolling, we'll use that so we can have, do like you do, have a couple people in having fun. Not too bad. Yes, till next week. Oh, great. Good deal, Coffee. I'm glad you're doing well.
Wait, what's wrong with him?
We'll talk about it later. He ain't feeling too good.
Mm.
But yeah, hopefully they get that all figured out for you, Raymond. Hopefully it gets straightened out. Nothing like being in a darn hospital. I know when I was in, I didn't like, hey, Rig, how's it going, bud? Yeah, when I spent my time, the first time I think was 5 days, and the second time was either 5 or 7. I don't really remember all of it.
I shared it out for you.
Hey, thanks, Coffee. I appreciate it.
After 5 said it was a blast last night.
Yeah, it was, and I think you saw it on Instagram. I shared out Barbarian's channel, and a buddy of mine, the Mountaineer, he went and picked him up right away too. So, I mean, hopefully it gets out there more, because he should have a lot more subscribers than he has, because he does a lot of awesome stuff. Sorry.
Who is it?
I'll show it to you after this. But the one thing, like you said, after Cody, I went and pulled up that video while you all were chatting. And hey, trucker, what's up? And while you guys were chatting back and forth, I pulled that video up and watched it, because it kind of there was plenty of things happening in the chat, and that bear trapping video was that was wild. I'd love to be able to do something like that.
Don't we get?
Yeah, he does have a lot of good stuff.
Why can't we get our tags till 10 years?
What?
Why can't we get our tags till?
It takes 8 to 10 years to get a bear tag in Wisconsin.
That's stupid. I haven't even had one. Yeah,
you've been playing for 3 years. You just didn't know it. So, yeah, it's pretty awesome. I'm really thinking this year I'm gonna buy that, or this coming year. Hey, Jays, what's happening, man? Glad to see ya. Trying something a little different on a tripod tonight. Looks like it's trying to pop out. Yeah, there, it's back in a little better. But, yeah, I know. I found myself, every time I clicked on Instagram today, I'd find myself going and finding the video and watching it again. So it was a lot of fun, and just enjoyed the day doing that, because, right now we're still, quarantined or whatever till the 14th or 13th, and then the 14th we're free to do whatever. So, hey, there we go. I appreciate it, Coffee. If you're still in here, I just got the notification. Yeah, or Cody, I would absolutely love to come over there, and the problem is when I come, I know you got a family, and I gotta be able. I just probably ask you to no draw zone. That's awesome. Hey Midwest, how are you? Snare and Bear, yeah, that would be fun, Raymond. But like I was saying, what I'd like to do is get over there and just, if there was a cabin I could rent for the time, like 2 weeks to a month, and then stay there, it'd be a lot cheaper than doing a motel. Oh, you're in Chicago, huh, Jays? Hey, Wild Bill, how's it going, buddy? But yeah, I definitely would take you up on that, Cody, because I'm 41 years old. I've never been out of the state hunting yet. I had everything set up a couple years ago. We were going out to Utah. Had all the tags and everything, and ended up one of our girlfriends. Hey Trey, how's it going, bud? One of our girlfriends, her and her fiance split up, so yeah, we can work out something. Even if there's a campground, I could pull my camper over there. But going to Utah, had everything set up, licenses, all that was ready to go. I got my gun sighted in a little over a half mile, and we're going out for elk, and it all fell apart at the last minute. I mean, I don't blame her for getting rid of him. I never will blame her for getting rid of him, because it just wasn't a good situation. Jays, if you ever get the chance to come up here, get a hold of me. I've got 3 different areas we can go, and I've got 2 callers. I've got plenty of guns. You wouldn't even have to bring that. I got plenty of ammo. But if you want to knock one down with yours, that'd be awesome too. So it'd definitely be a lot of fun. Can you guys hear me all right and see everything okay? I guess I never did ask that. Kind of assuming you can, because you've answered questions. Hey, JJ, how's it going, buddy? Good to see you, too. Yeah, I said in one of your live stream, that I'd go tonight, probably. So, hey, Mike, how's it going, buddy? Glad to see you come in. It's going good here. Kind of a lull still. We're on lockdown still till the 13th Sunday. That'll be a full 2 weeks. None of us have symptoms, nothing like that. So they said we'll be ready to go come Monday.
Yay.
So I'm kind of... thank you, Trey. I appreciate that.
I don't want to go to school.
Yeah, I'm sure you heard Kayleen or Kat say that she doesn't want to go back to school, but I can't have her home. I just can't. I love that girl to death, but I can't have her home. So, what's everyone up to tonight? I just figured I'd jump on and hang out for a while and see how things are going. I suppose if you're not doing nothing, you're in here, then yeah, Rig, next year I'll be heading out to the East Coast, and oh hell, that's moving quick. I'll be out there next year for probably 3 weeks, and hopefully we can coordinate something. I'm gonna go out and visit M&K. Hopefully see. Yeah, I do too there, Cody. I really do. So I'm wondering if this is just a easy spell to go through. You just making a sandwich. There you go. You got to get a girlfriend, Trey, and have her make you a sandwich. So, thanks for sharing that out there, Mike. I appreciate it.
Wait, Mike and Kaylee are on?
Huh?
Mike and Kaylee are on?
No, Mike Humphrey.
Oh.
But, yeah, I'm definitely, well, like I was saying the other day, I bought a new 22 250. It took a while to get it, and I got lucky on it. My gun broker that I go through knew or knows me well enough. I've been talking about getting a 22-250 for a long time. I appreciate it, Mike. You have a good time with them hounds. Get a video up if you can. I'd like to see them running. But if not, hounds? Just get them out there and get them rolling. You know, it'd be good.
He has bear hounds?
Coon and bear.
That one.
Yeah. But like I was saying, if I get a chance to come out there, which I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it does, Cody. I started my channel just to have something to save all my videos I used to make and stuff. And it seems like now that I have a channel to save them, I don't get time to. Oh, that'd be awesome, Mike. I really wish I could come down to your raccoon run and your pig roast and everything. That would be a riot. Hey, Cheesehead, how's it going, Tom? Nice to see you. Thanks for coming in. But yeah, definitely, we've got an overpopulation of coyotes up here. That's one of the big reasons I want to trap them. Nobody's done anything, and there's 3 different packs, one to the south, one to the west, one to the north. And then if you go listen to the east, you can hear there's a mated pair of wolves over there. But I don't know what the deal, if she's sterile or he's sterile or what. But they've never, ever had pups. At least we haven't seen them. We get them on the trail camera, but... Yeah, Rick, it's... I think we were supposed to be up to 70 on Friday. It was 50 here today, they said. But, hey, Daddy Duck Matt, how's it going, bud? And I'm really, really hoping next year's the year. I'm probably going to end up... I got to talk to my surgeon. I'm probably going to have another fusion to get rid of some leg pain and stuff. And then after that, I should be really, really ready to rock and roll. So, and I don't know if I can even pull that picture up on Prism here. So that's why I wanted to switch things over to StreamYard or Streamlabs. So, but yeah, it's going to be an interesting year. I'll be out for hunting season again this year. I'll probably get out late bow or maybe some early bow. Got the camera out. 90 degrees. Oh my goodness. That's unreal. Yeah, we had 50 and then we've got a severe frost warning all the way down to the south side of Eau Claire County. So, yeah. Yeah, it was just about that here too, Cody. It was pretty bad. And now they're talking in the upper 20s tonight, overnight. So we're going to have pretty solid frost. Hey, Kaylin, can you turn that down? I don't get it. Hey, Mike, how's it going, bud? Glad to see you. Thanks for coming. What?
Are you Kaylee?
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah, Kat says hi there, Mike and Kaylee. But yeah, it's Indiana, 90 degrees. That's nuts how it can be such a split. Mid-50s today. Yeah, you're 4 hours south of me yet, Tom. So that's, or 3, whatever. So that's pretty awesome. What did I miss? Just snowflakes in September. Yeah, I'd hate to see that. He says hi, Kat.
What?
But yeah, yeah, you're right across from me there, Jeff. That's awesome. Mid-50s. It's still too cold. Or too early, you know. 53 in Kansas, unreal. 83. Yeah, Daddy, Matt, you got to be just twisting going to bed every night, you know, with a wake up, you know, night, another day and a wake up and you're out slaying them. So that'll be pretty good. So, which one is that there, Duck Slayer? I didn't see. No, I wasn't ignoring you. I just was. It keeps jumping, so I don't know what's going. Hey, Freezer Bound, how's it going, dude? Yeah, I appreciate it, Freezer. It's pretty good. Hey, Jakey Crack, how are you doing tonight? Yeah, get any time to fish when you're up at your cabin or no? I saw your Instagram stuff and then I watched your video up at your cabin every weekend you put one out. It's pretty good. It's kind of going to be, I'm going to be behind the 8 ball when I get my trapper's course done and everything then. Yeah, that's awesome, Jakey. Yeah, he's been having them target shoots I've been seeing, and them look like a lot of fun. I was gonna get after him because I actually had the PSE out today, the Viper, and yeah, 2 days of rain, Tom. I hear ya. And we got it all day today, but we only got, it was a light drizzle, a good soaker, 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch of rain. So yeah, I hear you, Jakey. That around here, it's if we go over to the dam there on the nights it's not raining. Usually it is. It's that last hour. Once the sun hits the treetops, then hey, Duckmaster, thank you. Once it hits the treetops, it is ready to roll. I mean, that's when the walleyes turn right on. But we'll see what happens. It's not going too hot for walleye down there right now. Grab another soda here. That's kind of nice thing about having a broken back. You get your soda out of your fridge right by you. Makes it all worth it. Oh, I hear you, Cody. You got stuff to do. That's cool. I was just hanging out tonight, see what's going on. But my son's on his way home here eventually. I've been out for pike Midwest. There's that little video of them slime rockets, and we went further up. Where am I at, Freezer? I'm in Wisconsin, northern Wisconsin here. I don't know if you know where Eau Claire is, or I'm about an hour and a half from the border going to Minneapolis to the east. So almost straight east of there. But yeah, like Eau Claire is just south of me by hour and 15 minutes the way I drive, and anyone else probably an hour and a half the way my wife drives or my father or whatever. But it's pretty good up here. I mean, we get the cold enough, and I got to switch my camera around. How you like that? Yeah, I don't know about that, Freezer Bone, but I hear ya. Yeah, I'm not. I'm with After Five. I'm a Vikings fan. If I have time to watch football, generally I'm out on my side by side. Oh, I understand, Matt. You got a big one coming up. Yeah, Midwest. I've seen I've seen pike up to 55 inches mounted. That was the biggest one I ever saw. Yeah, I bow hunt, Josiah. What?
I accidentally knocked this in a candle.
The what?
A candle. It has wax on it, and I don't know how to get it off.
Don't worry about it. But yeah, the pike I've seen up to 55 inches. They came out of Canada, of course. I think it was Ontario, or yeah, maybe. I don't remember, but they did a heck of a time. What's he saying? I gotta check something out. Freezer Bone, something about side by sides. Yeah, I've got the Polaris Razor 900 4-seater. So, it's got electric steering, all that crap you really don't need. But we're actually just to the point we're going to order new tires for the back, or for the whole thing, really. Because the back tires are pretty well burnt off. Josiah, I have a PSE Viper. I've been looking and playing around. Yeah, I hear you, Freezer. That's awesome. I shot a recurve when I very first was getting into bow hunting. I didn't start bow hunting until I was probably 16. And I got real good with my bow that my best friend gave me, like 5 years before he died. And I shot that thing over and over and over. I think it was, I want to say a Jennings, an old Jennings, but I'll have to go down and look at it. I've got it in my basement, so. Yeah, Jakey, I actually went out to do a crossbow video today, and once I got the GoPro set up and the 20-yard target up, it started raining, so I kind of got stiffed on that one. I can put a picture on Instagram, but it just shows my crossbow laying on the ground. So, hey, Raymond, who came in? What did I miss? FBO. Oh, freezer bone. Okay. Must be popping in and out with the doctors there, Raymond. But yeah, I'd like to get into a Wicked Ridge. I believe it was the RDX 400 I was looking at. I think it's pushing a little over 400 feet per second and like 100 and I don't remember. It's well over 100 foot-pounds of kinetic energy. So I'd really like to get into one of those, but the one I'm looking at is right around $800, and with Christmas coming and all that stuff, I don't want to be tapping the savings just for that. I've got one. If I do neck shots with Muzzy broadheads, I'll be fine. But I don't want to go in and constantly be kind of questioning it, because I shot a 6-point with like 14-inch G2s, and that son of a gun. Age does matter, Josiah. What you're gonna want to do is take it in and get it looked at, because if it's a recurve, or even just an old compound. Hey, Gio. The limbs on them will twist. Get with Freezer Bound Outdoors on that if you don't believe me. Older bows tend to have twisted limbs, or they start spidering, and you can't necessarily see them. So take it in, have them put it in a bow press, and let it explode in there if it's going to. I've pulled back recurves. I've got one now that's kind of fun. If you got a guy that's bragging, hey NKR, thanks for coming in. If you got a guy that's bragging that he can shoot a bow and arrow recurve all day long, and he's a darn good shot without sights, that's the bow to give him. It's an old bear. It's got a twisted limb on the bottom. It's not enough to see. Thanks there, NKR, but try to not use that word in the chat. That'll get, hey Flo, how's it going, bud? Not much. When you go to pull it back, you get about a quarter or halfway, and that bowl will spin around in your hand, and the string will just slap you. It's just awesome. Hey Mills, how's it going, bud?
Mills.
It's one of them bows that if someone's running their mouth and shooting their mouth off out at the range, you go grab it out of your truck. You can string it just fine. And oh, you got a compound? Definitely get that put in a bow press, Josiah. Like I said, my Jennings, I think it's Jennings. I gotta look at it, but my old compound bow, I get checked every year, and I don't even use it because I just, it's just a legacy thing. My best friend had it. He gave it to me, and that's how I just store it, really. I can't have it on the walls in the living room anymore. My wife doesn't appreciate that. She didn't mind so much in the first few years of marriage, but yeah, now she's got swirly crap on the walls, so I just don't even try. But I definitely I take that recurve, every time I go to the range just for them guys. Just because it's just funny and watching the expression on their face, and when it comes around and slaps their arm or slaps their fingers, just a string. It don't hurt them, but 65 compound is a good one. I think I missed one here. No. Yeah, I think I might have. Yeah, 65 compound. Mills, before I broke my back, I was running 82 pound pole. And at 30 yards, I could pass through both shoulders. And I never aimed anywhere but the shoulder blade. Yeah, rig, 70 pounds is a heck of a lot to pull when you get older. CP was up. That's awesome. Sorry I missed you, CP. Thanks for coming in. I gotta check that. Go back in here. But, oh hell. My ninja. There you go. What's happening tonight? My compound is 80 pound. Josiah, I'm gonna tell you right now, you do not have that set at 70 or 80 pound. I can guarantee it you don't. Take it in and get it checked, because my 18-year-old son is only pulling 65 pounds, and he's a brute. But I would get it checked, bud. Just, it might be, it can handle that capacity, but you know, when you get up there, you're putting a lot of stress on them limbs at 80 pounds a pull or 70 pounds a pull. So that would be, thanks for running Links Duck Master. I appreciate it. But it's one of them things that you're stressing them limbs so bad. I can't pull a bow now. Yeah, Gio, I've got a PSE Viper that I bought when Wisconsin started allowing bows, crossbows, I should say, for disabled people. I bought a PSE Viper, got my disabled card, all that crap. And now you can buy the damn thing at Walmart for a little bit of nothing. Austin's pulling 67. That's a heck of a pull too, Mills. But your boy is pretty strong. He could do it. I mean, it was pretty good watching him get pounded by that 150 grain, though. You took it, and then he took it, and he was not ready, just like the title said. That was great. But that's my biggest advice, Josiah, is take it to a shop and get it checked out before you try to shoot it, because you do not want a limb coming apart and coming back at you. It's bad. Jakey, I believe that. You're a big dude. 70 pounds, at 70 pounds, you're good out to 65 yards. I know a lot of us don't shoot that far, but they're good to go that far. Yeah, that's right, Mills. Hey, BT, how's it going, bud? How you doing tonight? I've got a bow here. It's a Matthews. I think it's like 3 years old now. As my son's hand-me-down, basically. And it's got a dozen arrows, and all I'd have to do is buy broadheads, but I used to use a Parker, and the seller changed the cams. I couldn't pull it back. Yeah, I hear you, Midwest. Parker makes a decent bow. I like them. I was big into Hoyt, PSE, and I had a couple of Fred Bears. Excellent, BT. The thing with your, yeah, Coffee, I tried to never ever shoot over 30 yards, and on Sundays it was always headshots, because you did not want to take a day off. Yeah, I hear you, Jakey. Yeah, the crossbow will get you more. I've watched a few videos with a crossbow. I think it was down at 150 pounds a pull. Nothing like the new ones with the rail pulls and cockers and all that. And Freezer Brown can attest to it. Them PSEs are actually when you get them, to set them up, you actually mark either side of the rail with a white paint or even nail polish or whatever. Then you manually cock that. You can't get a string cocker on it or none of that. So you manually have to cock that and get it to lock in. And it automatically puts a safety on when you lock in. But the thing is, they don't have any kinetic energy out of that PSE. And like I said, you can buy them at Walmart now. Well, I, of course, bought it at the sports shop, had it set up, ready to go. It's got I think it's got a BSA scope on it. I built a Parker, a good 7 years out of it. Needs a little. Yeah, that's one thing I did every year, Jakey, is that string got waxed every year and replaced every other year. Just, I had that bow for darn near 10 years. I mean, I was 26, I think, when I replaced it. And then, I did, auto safety is the best. I do like that. But when they lock in and everything, it's pretty awesome. Thanks, Jeff. I appreciate that. I don't want to be like Trapper J talks about the dog on the traps and stuff. I'm gonna go all dogless. I'm not gonna bother with the dog. I'm gonna try to go all. I'm gonna go all dogless. But it's kind of one of them things that auto safety locks it in. You're on shooting Horton. That's a darn good bow too. Hey Ramsey, how's it going, bud? Thanks for coming in. Hey Kevin Myers, how's it going, bud? How you doing tonight? A big buck contest. Yeah, you're gonna have to get that one out there, Ramsey, because I'd send some money in on that one. That'd be a lot of fun. And I know I wouldn't win because, of course, once bow season starts, they come in for about a month, and then once gun season gets close, they just disappear. And, they know the time of the year and everything like that just as well as we do. So it's all about, it's all about how well you know your area. Because I have 3 different blinds, and I start out in the one closest to the trail, of course, and then as the season goes on, I move further down and further down and further down. Yeah, Ramsey, I'd like to be out there to Freezer Bounds one of these years and just screw around, I'd like to do that. Yeah, that's fine, Kevin. I'll be on here for a little bit yet. I appreciate you coming in, though. I'm really thinking that this year, if I do pull the trigger and buy the Wicked Ridge, it's going to be in the next month here, or I'm not going to pull it at all this year. I honestly only went back to bull hunting because my son does. And he's a diehard. He's out there if it's snowing, raining, whatever. I think I missed one. Hey, Shiner, how's it going, bud? Yeah. Okay, I appreciate it, Kevin. That's awesome, Jakey. And they've got a hell of a lot of targets. One of their live streams, they were showing them, and that's a hell of a lot of targets. So that'd be a lot of fun shooting that. I think we've only got 14. Hey, Mark, how's it going, bud? Glad to see you come in. That's all right. Everybody's got to eat, Mark. But over here at our local range, I don't know, it's about 12 miles with the wheeler. Yeah, Ramsey, that's all right. I think there's 26 3D targets, and they do about 7 shoots a year. So, what the 155 inch? That'd be awesome with that 155 inch. That's a big deer. That's a big set of antlers. I shouldn't say it, but mostly what I do is opening weekend is big buck only. The week is buck or big doe usually. And then the last weekend's a free-for-all. We don't take anything under 6 points around here, though, and it's got to have a decent spread. Otherwise, it goes. Yeah, Tom, I miss it. I missed it quite a while there when I was laid up for the 2 years. I couldn't go out at all, and I couldn't do nothing. So I gave it up. Then my son told me that he wanted me to get back into it, so I went ahead and did it. I got back into it, and what do you think if I bring my... Okay. Yeah, Josiah, they're going to tell you flat out if your bow is good to use this year, and age doesn't matter. As long as it's got a good string and you keep it waxed well, and the serving on it's not loose. Oh, no crap, Mark. That's awesome. That is awesome. Well, how big was it, did he say? How much it weighed or anything? But, Josiah, as long as they say it's okay, they put it in that bow press, and you got to make sure it gets pressed, because if it's going to blow apart, it's going to be in the press. And if it doesn't blow apart when they're flexing it in the press, you shouldn't have to worry about it. There is a chance it still will, but you're better knowing that it shouldn't, I should say. So, Jay's is just chilling. That's awesome. Hey, F Crazy, how's it going? Thanks for coming in. I think, like I said, I'm going to talk to my son and see how much he's going to plan on doing, because he's more of a, he don't usually go out opening weekend. Usually it's too warm, which, not saying it's pretty cold here, but usually it's too warm. So we don't always hunt that. Yeah, Geo, ice fishing is fun. Oh, excuse me. But I'm thinking, like I said, if I pull a trigger. Yeah, CP, I'm down with ice fishing. You got to remember, that's how I got my sponsorship. It was all from ice fishing. It wasn't from summer fishing. I am a ice fishing fool. I've got Vexilars, I've got underwater cameras, I've got shacks, I've got 2-3 power augers, I've got an auger that goes in my drill, I've got 26 or 27 rods and reels. I'm actually, yeah, Shiner, it would be fun, but you don't get any ice down there, I'm sure. Yeah, I bet, Jakey. That's kind of a pain. That's what I think Mills was, or no, 23KC was saying. Yeah, there you go, CP. 23KC was saying Indiana hasn't had ice for 2 years now, so hopefully it'll get a little colder down there. I mean, I hate to say it, but hopefully it works out. So, I'm thinking, now that we're talking about bow hunt, I would definitely really be thinking about that. I might have to do it. Yay, Kayleen. Cat. Come turn the outside light on for your brother, please.
Where even is he?
He's at work.
Still?
Yeah. Yeah, Ramsey, it's just amazing. I mean, global warming. There you go, Tom. Yeah, this year is supposed to be real cold. I was talking to Mills last night, and the Farmer's Almanac predicted a cold winter last year, and I think it's 3 or 4 years here we're supposed to have pretty rough winters. Last year was the easiest of them, and then it's going to get worse, and then, you know, the lunar cycle and everything makes up for that. No, Ramsey, I definitely, let's do a big buck contest. That'd be awesome. I'm down for that. Man, even if I don't get one, I'd be happy to. I'd love to see the bucks. Be right back. Thanks, Ducks Master. I'll see you in a short one. I really am excited and pumped up for this deer season. I'm gonna try to schedule my surgery if I can in December again, so I don't miss season. I did that last year, so we had rifle season. I think it was this last week last year. Well, over Thanksgiving, of course. It was the rut was done, so there wasn't very many deer shot. We were way down on numbers, like in the hundreds of thousands. Kitty fishing pole challenge. That'd be all right. Yeah, Mark, that's what you were saying. Did you hear what size? That's awesome. Yeah, Ramsey, Jakey's in on it. I mean, and you guys that don't get ice, just even if you could do a cold weather fishing video or something like that to get in it. Half Crazy, you're in Fall Creek. You are not far from me. Put it this way, you'll know where I am. You know where Blue Hills are. About 45 minutes east of Race Lake. I'm over in Rusk County. So, it's not too far. Fall Creek's not even that far of a drive. So, that's what it's next phase here, Mills, is I think it's going to go all trapping. Well, once it opens up. 240 dressed out. That's a nice bear. That is a nice bear. That's what, maybe about 355, 360, maybe a little more, a little less. Yeah, 240, that's a nice bear. Mine was 360 on the head, dressed out. So, oh, I gotta swing back here. Yeah, last year's deer numbers were bad. All right, Kevin, thank you. Hey, Bone Addiction, how's it going, bud? Thanks for coming in. Cold weather fishing in the south, huh? 60 degrees. Matt, it is what it is. It's technically the United States winter, so whatever you can get to turn them fish on and get them. Hi, Queen Bee. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, cool. Magnum Ray, that's awesome. Hey, gamer. Oh, jeez. Prince Magnum, hey, how's it going, bud? It might get pretty crazy. That's gonna be all right. Mike, how's it going, Mike G? Negative 20 up here in Wisconsin. That's about it. Half crazy. It will get down to that real quick. It'll be a lot of fun. Thanks for coming in, Mike G. Ducks from heaven. There you go, bud. That'd be a lot of fun. I appreciate it, Prince. That's awesome. Thank you, Queen Bee. That's awesome. But we're thinking with this later in the year, I need at least 6 inches of ice because I'm a big dude. So I got to get out there. I appreciate it, Kevin. That's awesome. I really do. 23 in the chat. There you go. Thank you, Cody. Thanks, Prince. I appreciate it. Thanks, Mike. I really appreciate that. Yeah, this year, I think if I can get 6 inches, an average size guy can go out on 3 to 4, depending on the texture of the ice, the clarity, all that stuff. So, yeah, half crazy. I just charged my Vexilar batteries not too long ago. So, yeah, they're ready to roll. Hey, TFZ, how's it going, bud? I appreciate you. Oh, come on, Cody. CP, that's plenty of ice. You don't need anything more. That's awesome, Kevin. I appreciate it. We are going to get out there this year on 6 inches ice, the earliest ice fishing, just like, hey, rates, the earliest ice fishing is the best until late ice, of course. Then in between is kind of hit and miss like summer fishing. It's almost like if it's too warm out, then they're not biting. You know, if it's too cold out, they're in deeper water. So you just got to go. You can go out on 3 inches CP. I've been in the water. I'm not doing it again. I went out on 3 inches. That's enough, you know. I hear you, Cody. After 5, that 8 inches, I usually tend to stick to, if I see a vehicle out there, I'm all for it. Gio, I've been in that water and I don't want to do it again. I know everybody goes out on 3 inches and 4 inches. I've been in that water and I don't want to relive that. I was up north of here. I was skipping one of my I had my wife's snowmobile actually. And we shot the river up, had a few beers, and we were coming back. It turned into a water skipping thing. Well, I hit the longest stretch, and my track speed right before I got onto the ice. Hey, Kevin, okay, thanks. Once I got across the water, my track speed had slowed down so much that my front skis is just like weird. I mean, like something you see in a movie. My front skis got on the ice, and then I slid backwards in underwater, and I didn't know what to do. Cody, come in. Cody. Did I miss someone? I'm sorry if I missed you guys. No, Shiner, it's not. And scary and cold, yes. Yeah, I hear you, Tom. Your first thing is, no, I don't dance. I don't dance at all, Mills. Yeah, after 5, we were water skipping over the current, and I think that played a big role in slowing that track speed down. I'm not, yeah, 12 miles out, you got to have a heck of a good patch of ice. And it's January before people are, January 1st is usually when people start driving on ice around here. Some of them don't care what the thickness is, so they just do whatever. Yeah, there you go, Mills. I'm all about trying to be safe because I've got my son and daughter at home, and I understand CP ice picks, they help, but when you fall through, you're gonna find out real quick you don't ever want to do it again. It's not something. I would never brag about it. I really wouldn't. Yeah, ice picks are a must. I wear ice picks even on 12 inches of ice. Just for a simple fact is, usually if I'm on the ice fishing, I got a couple of beers with me. And hi, Vanessa Kitty. Hey, thanks for coming in, hon. Usually if I'm out on the ice, I've got a 12-pack in one hand, I'm pulling a sled with the other hand. Not to get hammered or nothing, but yeah, rates, if you ever... if we ever can get some ice in between us or something, I'd bring everything down. We could do that. All right, 5. I appreciate it. Ice fishing, I don't know what it is, but to me, to go out and be able to, I can take that drill auger, that's a 5-inch auger, and I can put in 50 holes, and my son's walking right behind me, dropping Vexilar in to see if there's any signal for fish. If it don't happen, we move on. And we've been to lakes where we drove on, drilled. I bet, Vanessa, that would be fun. You get up in Alaska, they've got some thick ass ice up there though. I know in Minnesota where after 5 goes there, there's some places inland. You're talking 5 feet of ice in areas up by Canada. It's quite a process. I mean, I've got a 16-inch, a 24-inch, and a 36-inch extension for all my augers. I try not to use them because Yeah, Vanessa, I grew up with a spoon auger. Um, got my first hand spiral auger. Yeah, run and gun. That's how we do it. We've hit, like I was saying though, we've hit lakes, punched out 100 holes on that lake, hit every single one of them, change the battery on the drill, go to a new lake. Cause hey, Rig, I appreciate it. You go ahead and get out of here and get sleep for school tomorrow. I appreciate you coming in, but I really enjoy that. I just yeah, that's terrible, rights. I I would not want to have that happen either. I had my knee boots when I was a kid. I was crossing a swamp, and I had my knee boots when I fell through get filled up. It just adds that extra shock and scared, or you freak out more because it's like, okay, my feet are underwater and my boots are full now. How am I going to get this out? Yeah, Raymond, exactly. Um, I've seen that done. I think it's up by Nova Scotia and I'm sorry about that, guys. I gotta turn them down if I can. There we go. I'll turn them all down. Oh no. Whoops. Sorry, guys. There, that will be down. That'll go away in a second. Oh shit. Oh, sorry, guys.